Yes, good evening all of you. Am I audible? Yes, good evening everyone. Fine. So today the most important session, as we discussed earlier, the name of the topic is the much awaited and the most important, which is time value of money. Give me 2 minutes time. There is some technical glitch. We are addressing it. Give me 2 minutes time, my dear. Yes, Sham. Good evening. Yes, now it's over. Thank you. Fine. Okay, good evening all of you. Good evening once again. See, I think the materials are uploaded, right? App uploaded. So materials uploaded in our app. Those who have not downloaded our app, please download it, and it is available in free materials. You can collect it. Yes. Shall we start, my dear? Time value of money. Sir, all subject का start करो. All subjects start कब करोगे? Law already got over. Maths is going on. After that, economics. Accounts also revision is done. Yeah. Yes, listen here. Is previous lunar batch video is enough? Yes, of course, my dear. Previous lunar batch is enough. Listen here. Good evening, Manir Mehra. How are you? Fine, man. Fine. I think people are still joining. See, today I have come up with around 120-130 questions of time value of money. But definitely I am not going to solve all 120-130 questions of time value of money. Okay. So, we'll be discussing time value of money, and this material will be uploaded in our app. Along with that, some extra questions. Some extra questions also will be uploaded in 1 or 2 days time. So what we have to do, you have to start practice it. Okay. Any queries, any questions you have got, you can ask me in that app only, or I've shared you my number. Oh, sorry. Shared your number. This is my number. You can message me. Okay. Fine. Question bank is saying like the video first, friends. Yeah, please like the video, my dear. Okay, now listen here. The most important topic we are going to start, as I told you, which is time value of money. See, why this is very important? Why this is very important? Listen here, this time value of money chapter, okay, is there in your foundation level, is there in your intermediate level, also is there in your final level. In all the 3 levels, this topic will be there. In intermediate level, you will have in the name of financial management. In final level, you will have in the name of strategic financial management, SFM. Okay. So here, this time value of money in our syllabus, what is there? That let us check. And as far as exam point of view is concerned, in the book itself it is given, that is ICI website itself, it is given 25% of mathematics. questions can be asked from time value of money. That means out of 40 maths question, compulsory 10 questions. But remember, only once in foundation level, only 6 questions only they asked from time value of money. Rest all the time, minimum 12, 13. So last time also 13 questions they were asked. Okay, they asked 13 questions. Fine. So in time value of money, when you prepare, how to prepare, I'll tell you. Wait, it's not writing. Wait, my dear. Yeah, thank you. Fine. So, let us divide time value of money into 3 parts. Let us divide time value of money into 3 parts. Okay, first one is interest. First one is interest. Sorry, time value of money. Let us divide it. Okay. Let me divide it into 2 parts. Then after that I'll split. One is interest and other one is annuity. Listen here, from interest and annuity alone, 95% of questions will be asked from interest and annuity alone. Okay, sometimes they are asking CAGR, compounded annual growth, nominal interest, something like that they are asking. But otherwise, 95, for example, 13 questions, at least 11 to 12 questions will be based on interest and annuity only. Now, out of this interest and annuity, sir, should we give equal importance to both the topics, sir? No, my dear. You are not supposed to give equal importance to both the topic. Which is most important part? Interest. Interest is most important part. Okay. Majority of the questions will be asked from interest. Now, as far as interest is concerned, we are going to divide it into how many parts? 3 parts. Divide it into 3 parts. Okay. Interest we are going to divide it into 3 parts. One is simple interest. Other one is compound interest. Third one is effective rate of interest. Now, as far as annuity is concerned, we divide into 2 parts. That is, we are going to find 2 things. One is what? Present value, future value. So, if you remember about all the 5 headings, minimum 10 marks you can easily score. Minimum 10 marks you can easily score out of these 5. Okay, simple interest, compound interest, effective rate of interest, present value, future value. With this 5, definitely 10 questions you can easily attend. Now, there is one more thing also we have got, perpetuity, CAGR. So, these things also there in our syllabus, my dear. So, get ready for these questions. First, let me start from simple interest, compound interest, effective rate of interest. That is interest we will start. See, my dear, interest is the most crucial part in time value of money. So, if you ignore this interest part, then you will lose maximum marks. And for example, sir, whatever given in the institute material, if I solve interest question from that, is it more than enough, sir? No, it is not enough. Okay, sir, you are sharing our around 120 question. You said you are going to share. Is it enough to solve those 120 questions, sir? No, not enough. Then what should I do, sir? My dear, I am going to upload a few questions. Okay, from simple interest around 40-45 questions. Compound interest another 40-45 questions. I will be uploading in 2 days time. Remember, I can give you this assurance, at least 6 to 7 marks from simple interest, compound interest directly will come from that. So you practice those questions. So for that you need to download that app. I'm going to upload the questions in 2-3 days time. I'm preparing it. Okay, in 2-3 days times it will be ready. Okay, fine. So hi Hemant. Now I hope you understand this, right? So actually now these questions today I'm going to solve, which will be uploaded in our study materials. And the most important part of interest will be uploaded soon, and from that only most of the questions are going to be asked. Okay, so I am telling you that those questions I want you to solve it, my dear. Fine. So first let us start with interest. Interest means, of course, you know what is meant by interest. Interest is nothing but extra amount paid apart from the principal. Okay, extra amount paid apart from the principal, we call it as interest. So interest is divided into 2 parts. One is simple interest, other one is compound interest. I am not here to give the introduction about what is interest, this, that and all. I hope you know what is simple interest, what is compound interest. Now, today I am going to explain how to approach the question and how to use the calculator effectively. This is the most important thing, how to use the calculator effectively. So these are the things I am going to explain. Okay, so please get ready for that. Now, let me just write the formulas. Whatever formulas we have to learn from simple interest. Let me write it now. Simple interest. What is the formula, my dear? Interest is equal to PTR divided by 100 or PNR divided by 100. Some people may use it as PTR divided by 100. Some people may use it as PNR divided by 100. N stands for number of years. T stands for number of years. Okay. So simple interest always calculated based on years. Simple interest is always calculated based on what? Years. Okay. That is what simple interest is. Interest is equal to PTR by 100 or PNR by 100. Now what is amount is equal to principal plus interest. So P into 1 plus TR by 100 or what? 1 plus NR by 100. Of course, you also aware about it. We are not going to use this formula in the examinations. Directly by using calculator, we are going to do simple interest or compound interest, everything. But still, formula you learn. Sometimes it will be helpful. Otherwise, by using calculator, we can solve all the questions. Okay. So that is what our A is equal to P into 1 plus TR by 100 and P into 1 plus NR by 100. This is what our simple interest is. So to remember, in simple interest, what to remember? This is very important part. What to remember, my dear? Sum of money doubles itself in 100 by R years. It's a hack. Sum of money triples itself in 200 by R years. Listen here, double means 100, triple means 200. Then third one is what? Sum of money, n times itself in general, n times itself in n minus 1 into 100 by R years. My dear, this is the most important thing, n minus 1 into 100 by R years. See, when rate of interest is given, to find the number of years, we have to divide it by rate of interest. That is what divided by R. Sometimes rate of interest will be given, sometimes number of years will be given. Using number of years, we have to find out the rate of interest. For example, look at this. For example, sum of money doubles itself in, it's a very important type of question, my dear. Sum of money doubles itself in 10 years, 10 times itself in dash number of years. See, listen here, there are two conditions. First condition is what? Sum of money. Listen here, sum stands for what, my dear? What is sum stands for? Sum stands for principal. What is sum stands for? Principal. In time value of money, what is sum stands for? Principal. Principal doubles itself in 10 years. This is first condition. And using this condition, we have to find out what? 10 times itself in how many years? That is what the question. So, this is one statement. In this statement, what is given? Number of years given. Using this statement, we have to find out the rate of interest. So, simply what you will do, since it is doubles, double mean 100 by 10. What are you going to get? 10. This is my rate of interest. What is this, my dear? This is my rate of interest. Yes, good evening, Joel. This is my rate of interest. Next, 10 times. That means what? 900 divided by rate of interest. So, how many years, my dear? 90 years. See, in this condition, look at this. I am dividing it by number of years because number of years given. To find rate of interest, we have to use number of years. So, don't think this is a fixed formula. When rate of interest given, use rate of interest to find number of years. When number of years given, use number of years to get the rate of interest. That's it. Okay. Next. This part we have to remember. Okay. This part we have to remember. Next one is compound interest. As far as compound interest is concerned, what is the amount formula, my dear? P into 1 plus RT by 100. Simply what we write? Sorry. Whole power n. So simply what we write? P into 1 plus I whole power n. What is I stands for? R by 100. What is N stands for? N is not number of years, my dear. N is number of times interest calculated. What is N is? Number of times interest calculated. For example, if the interest calculated annual basis, for 3 years, what is N value? 3 only. If the interest calculated on half yearly basis and number of years is 3, now what will be the value of N? 6. Because in 3 years, how many times you are calculating interest? 6 times you are calculating interest. Per year, 2 times you are calculating. Total 3 years, 6 times you are calculating. So N stands for what? Number of times interest calculated. It is not number of years. Is that clear, my dear? It is not number of years. It is in number of times interest calculated. Many students are committing mistake. Okay. Like N is nothing but number of years. In compound interest, N is not number of years. N is number of times interest calculated. Okay. Yeah. So P into 1 plus I the whole power N. Now what is compound interest is equal to? Amount minus P, or P into 1 plus I whole power N minus 1. Is that correct, my dear? Yes. In compound interest, what to be remembered? One shortcut I give, right? Sum of money doubles itself in what? 69 by R plus 0.35. Okay, years. Is that right, my dear? Sum of money doubles itself in what? 69 by R plus 0.35 years. And the second one is what? Sum of money triples itself in 114 divided by R years approximately. For 4 times, 5 times and all we have, but we don't want to give it. Only 2, 3 is very important. And what is the things to be remembered, my dear? Relationship between, oh okay, there is one more thing. See, based on this, every time they are asking the question, sum of money M times itself T years, then what will come, my dear? M power N times itself in how many year? See, sum of money M times itself in T years, then M power N times itself in how many years, my dear? NT years. Please remember this. Okay, NT years. I will connect this trick with a particular sum, but it's a very important note you need to remember, my dear. Next part, what you have to remember? Relationship between SI and CI. What is the relationship between SI and CI? For 1 year. For 1 year, what is it, my dear? SI is equal to CI. Okay. For 1 year. For 2 years. What is for 2 years? 2 years. The difference between CI and SI is equal to what? PI square. Third one. For 3 years. Is that right, my dear? Of course, you are aware about it. If you don't know, please write down. These are what time saving hacks. Okay. So remember this. So when you do compound interest, at least this much you need to remember. Only at least this much you need to remember. Next, effective rate of interest. Effective rate of interest is what? The very important notice, it is independent of principal. And it is applicable only when the interest calculated more than once in a year. Then effective rate of interest formula is what? 1 plus I whole power n minus 1. 1 plus I whole power n minus 1. This is what effective rate of interest formula. Okay, of course, our students knows it. We are not going to use any formula here. All the problems we are going to solve by using calculator directly without using the formula. Of course, you are aware about it, but still, why I am giving the formula? Because formulas you need to remember, then only you will be able to use calculator effectively. Okay. Next one is what? Annuity. Annuity type of question. There are 2 types of question expected. Question number 1 is what? Type 1 is what? If question type 1 is borrowing type. Lending, borrowing. Okay. When these questions are coming. Okay, settlement. Okay, lending, borrowing, settlement. When the questions are based on these things, we have to find the present value. When the question is based on investment, we have to find out future value. Investment, deposit, sinking fund. If the question is based on these things, then we have to find out what? Future value. When the question is based on loan or borrowing, we have to use what? Present value. So, what is the future value formula? And there are two types of annuity. One is what? Annuity at the beginning, annuity at the end. Immediate and regular. So, what is it? That is due and regular. What is it, my dear? A by I, 1 plus I whole power n minus 1. This is for regular annuity. And what is immediate annuity, my dear? A by I, 1 plus I the whole power n minus 1 into 1 plus I. This is annuity due. Okay, next one, present value. What is the formula for present value? A by I into 1 minus 1 by 1 plus I whole power n for regular, and A by I 1 minus 1 by 1 plus I whole power n into 1 plus I for annuity due. Remember, my dear, before solving the annuity problems, you need to remember the thumb rule. There are 3 thumb rules we have to follow. How many thumb rules to be followed? 3 thumb rules to be followed. Thumb rule number 1. Thumb rule number 1. Find the type of transaction. That means whether the question is based on loan or investment. If the question is based on loan, then we have to find the present value. If the question is based on investment, we have to find the future value. This is step number 1. Step number 2, we need to identify type of annuity. Whether you are paying annuity at the beginning of the year or at the end of the year. If it is at the end of the year, we use regular annuity formula. Beginning of the year, we use what? Annuity due formula. Sir, if nothing is mentioned about the type of annuity, then what should I do, sir? We should go for what? Regular annuity only. Next one is third part, type of compound interest. That means what, you know? Type of compound interest means are calculated based on yearly basis, half yearly basis, quarterly basis, monthly basis, those things. So if you can identify these 3, that is, if you can find out the thumb rule, then you can enjoy annuity sums, my dear. So that's all with the basic discussion which I wanted to do it for time value of money. Now let us start with the numericals. Okay, are you all ready to start the numericals, my dear? Are you all ready? Yes, say so. Now, are you all ready? Yes. Online, are you all ready, my dear? YouTube students, are you all ready? Fine. Nanga ready, sir. Okay, sir. Listen here. Mr. X invest 10,000 rupees every year. Listen here, my dear. It's a very important thing. Underline, what is it? Invest. Every year. That means the question is based on annuity. The question is based on annuity. X invest 10,000 rupees every year starting from today for next 10 years. Listen here. Starting from today. See, I told you the thumb rule. First thumb rule is what? We need to identify type of transaction. Since the question is investment is given, therefore what you are going to find out? Future value. What you are going to find out? Future value. Second, type of annuity. Starting from today. That means what is it? Annuity due. What is it? Annuity due. And third one, what is it? Type of compound interest. So suppose interest rate is 8% per annum. That means what? It is per year basis. What is it, my dear? Per year basis. That's it. Now shall we proceed? Okay. So simply what you'll do, future value is equal to A by I, 10,000 divided by I. What is I is 0.08, 1.08 whole power 10 minus 1. Is it enough? No. This is regular annuity into 1.08. Now, I will tell you how to use the calculator effectively. Students who are attending my session for the first time, you may not be knowing how to use the calculator effectively. So how to use, I'll tell you. For example, first you find out this 1.08. into equal to square, cube, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That means what? Power 10. Okay, equal to button you keep on pressing. Power 10. Next, minus 1 into 1.08 into 10,000 divided by 0.08. We get what, my dear? 156,454. 156,454.88 approximately. Yes. Option A I am getting. Why C you people are getting? Sham and all C you are getting. Lokesh getting answer C. I don't understand, because it is immediate annuity. Immediate annuity means what? You have to multiply by 1 plus I also. Therefore, it is option A only. What is this, my dear? Option A only I am getting. Okay. Next one. How much amount is required to be invested every year? So, annuity type. So, as to look at this. How much amount required to be invested? That means what? Future value. Accumulate 3 lakhs. We want 3 lakhs at the end of 10 years. Excuse me. At the end of 10 years. That means regular annuity. So, simply what you'll do, sir, I know what is future value. 3 lakhs is equal to A by I. What is I? 0.1. 1.1 whole power 10 minus 1. Guys, can you please try this? See, in one step how to do it. One step how to do it. First you find out what is 1.1 whole power 10. 1.1 whole power 10 minus 1 divided by 0.1. We get something 15.93 we get. Now next step what we do is, you can continue. Divided by equal to into 3 lakhs. We get 18823. Is it option A? So is it option A, my dear? Second one is option A. Is that clear? Say yes or no? Okay. Third one. If 1000 rupees be invested at interest rate of 5% and the interest be added to the principal every 10 years, then the number of years in which it will amount to 2000 is. Guys, this question, listen here, it's a standard question. If you ask me, I think we can remember the answer, which is what? 16 2 by 3. Okay. If this question directly comes, better you mark it as what? 16 2 by 3. If similar type of question comes in the exam, okay, similar type of question comes in the exam. So what we need to do? We have to, if you are very much confident, then only you should attend, because it will kill your time. Okay. Next, since the question is based on interest, so we need to identify whether the question is based on simple interest or compound interest. Now you tell me what type of question is it, simple interest or compound interest? Sir, it is simple interest question. Sir, why, sir? Nothing is mentioned, sir. About interest, they have not mentioned anything, sir. If they have not mentioned anything about interest, then it is simple interest only. But it is partially simple, partially compound. Okay. How? When partially compound, you know, up to 10 years it is simple interest. After 10 years, what we are doing? We are adding the, what we are adding? We are adding the interest amount with the principal from 11th year onwards. So obviously it is becoming compound interest also, but still we have to use simple interest. Let us understand the question first. Okay, let us understand the question first. First, I am investing 1000 rupees every year. For 10 years we are investing. What is the rate of interest? 5%. I think orally you can calculate. How to calculate simple interest by using calculator? How to calculate simple interest by using calculator? 1000 into 5% into 10. So 500 rupees is your simple interest amount. For 10 years, how much you are going to earn? 500 rupees. Now at the end of 10 years, this 500 also will be added with the principal. Now tell me, from 11th year, what is your principal amount? 1500. From 11th year, what is your principal amount? 1500. Say yes or no. What is your principal amount, my dear? 1500. Am I loud and clear? Say yes or no, my dear. Yes. Now I'll give you one simple trick if you want to use. Okay. Now, trial and error method trick. We have to add 1000 with this. What do we get? 1500. What is this? 1500. Okay. What is the first option? 16 2 by 3. What is the first option, my dear? 16 2 by 3. What is the first option? 16 2 by 3. That means already 10 years over. So remaining how many years? 6 2 by 3 only. What is 6 2 by 3 is? 20 by 3. Am I right, my dear? 6 2 by 3 is what? See, Out of 16 2 by 3, 10 years already over. See, my answer must be what? More than 10 years. My answer must be more than 10 years. This cannot be my answer at all. This cannot be my answer at all. Quantitative aptitude means elimination method. Elimination method stands for what? We have to eliminate the options. Now look at this. Up to 10 years, we are calculating the interest. After that only it is becoming 2000. By reading the question, I can understand. So my answer is going to be more than 10 years. My answer is going to be, of course, more than 10 years. Here only two options are more than 10 years. Again, I'm telling you, the students who are attending for the first time or today is the first lecture. I'm telling you, my dear, this is the way we do. Okay, mathematically we doesn't follow these things. Mathematically it's a big method. Okay, but these are the assumption method or risk, that is calculative method. Not even risk, it's a direct super duper method. Even I have not explained this in the classroom. Just let us use it as an opportunity. Now look at this. So my answer may be option A or option C. Either option A or option C. These are the only two options available. Okay, first, if you want to check option A, if you want to check option A, if you want to check option C, now 10 years already over, remaining how many years? 6 years. Now listen here, now what is the principal? 1500. What is the principal? 1500. 1500 into 6 into 5%. How much you are getting, my dear? 450. So 1500 plus 450, how much it is? 1950. I am not getting 2000. Am I right? I am not getting 2000. That means option C not possible. Hey guys, without writing anything how to do, I am telling you. Without writing anything how to do, I am telling you. Even I have the big procedure. Don't waste your time. Simple logic to be applied. Here the question is what? After 10 years we are adding the interest. After 10 years we are adding the interest. So in 10 years how much I am earning? 500 rupees I am earning. I am adding that 500 rupees with the interest, with the principal. So 11th year onwards it is going to be 1500 rupees. My question is, when that 1000 becomes 2000 or when that 1500 becomes 2000. So I am taking 1500. So number of years going to be what? Wait, I think so 16 years. So remaining from 10, how many years we have? 6 years we have. So simply what I will do, I will check 1500 into 6 into 5%. I am getting 450 rupees. Already I have 1500. 1500 plus 450, how much? 1950. This cannot be my answer. So I can directly mark option A. Or else what you can do is, okay, or else what you can do is, if you want to check option A, simply do what I am saying. 1500 into 20 divided by 3 into 5%. Are you getting 500 rupees exactly? Are you getting 500 rupees exactly? What is the principal amount? 1500. 1500 plus 500 is equal to what, my dear? 2000. Guys, this question generally everyone do it in the classroom. Even I also did it in the classroom. Okay. I also did it in the classroom, but I never followed this method. But this method now, without touching your pen, you can do it. Yes, David, Joel, I will tell you about the CAGR. You have to wait. Okay, you have to wait. I have problem based on CAGR. Next question. A person borrows 5000 rupees for 2 years at 4% per annual simple interest. He immediately lends to another person 6.25% per annum for 2 years. Find his gain in the transaction. Very, very, very simple question. It's a very simple question. Look at this, my dear. See, I borrow 5000 from Joel and I just, no, 5000 only, no? Yes, I borrow 5000 from Joel and I'm lending that 5000 to Kavya. When I borrowed from Joel, Joel was charging me 4%. But I'm lending to Kavya, I'm lending it for what? 6.14%. In this transaction, whether I'm getting profit or loss, my dear? Profit. Profit of how much percentage? 2.25. Answer is over. Look at this. Only 2.25. Look at this. 5000 into 2 into 2.25%. How much you are getting? How much you are getting? Huh? 225. But this is not the answer, because 225 is for 2 years. But the question is what? Find his gain in the transaction for 1 year. for 1 year. So therefore our answer is going to be what? 112.5. Saurabh, Hemant, now you understood the mistake what you committed. Okay, now you understood what you committed as a mistake. See, my dear, I'm going to challenge you. 90% of the questions I'm going to solve by using calculator without writing anything on the paper. Here, if I'm writing something, that is for your understanding only. Otherwise, by using calculator, just like that you can do. So you can save lot of time when it comes to time value of money. So, but most of the students are wasting their time in time value of money. Please never ever do that. Now, and the way you are doing time value of money, if you ask me frankly, of course, if you are writing everything, it's a wrong method. Next one. If an amount is kept at a simple interest, Saurabh answer is A. Okay, Saurabh. Oh, I think I did not read it properly. Sorry. If an amount is kept a simple interest, it earns an interest of 600 rupees in first 2 years. But when kept at compound interest, it earns an interest of 660 rupees for the same period. Then the rate of interest and principal amount respectively are. Can you please complete fifth sum? Can you please complete the fifth sum? Please, my dear. Fifth sum, I want you to do it. Can you please try fifth sum? Okay. Yeah. Fifth sum, can you try? How to get PDF, sir? Ganesha, you have to download our Thankyou app. Gauri gave the answer as B. Okay. Parsu B. Okay. Now listen here. See, the simple method is nothing but trial and error method. Is that correct, my dear? Look at this. See, whatever principal, simple interest I am earning 600 rupees, compound interest I am earning 660 rupees. Okay. If you are using trial and error method, for how many years, my dear? 2 years. First, what we will do? Look at this. 1500 into 2 years into 20%. 600. First condition satisfied. Simple interest satisfied. Now compound interest. 1500 plus 20% plus 20% minus 1500. 660 rupees. Guys, I hope everyone knows how to find compound interest by using calculator, right? If anyone doesn't know how to find out compound interest by using calculator, please let me know now. Please let me know now. Sir, I don't know how to find out compound interest by using calculator, sir. Because no need to waste your time by using formula. Compound interest can be calculated by using calculator directly. Can you please tell me, my dear? Anyone don't know? Please let me know. I am ready to explain for you people. Yes? Anyone? Okay. So, since there is no answer from you all, I am assuming that you know compound interest, how to calculate compound interest by using calculator without writing the formula. Okay. So, here option B. Next one. The future value of an annuity. I don't know, sir. Kevin said, I don't know, sir. Okay, Kevin. I'll explain it. Listen here. Kevin said, I don't know. So please allow me to explain this simple part. Listen here, Kevin. Listen here, Kevin. For example, principal is 1500. Rate of interest is 10%. Number of years is 3. Now we have to find out compound interest. Simply use the calculator like this. I think you have calculator. 1500 plus 10% plus 10% plus 10%. 3 times you add this rate of interest, you will be getting the amount. But if they ask you to find out compound interest, after adding all minus 1500 you will get the compound interest. Simply by using calculator you can get it. Okay, fine. Now, the future value of an annuity of 1000 rupees made annually for 5 years at the interest of 14% compounded annually is. Now listen here. The future value of annuity of 1000 rupees made annually for 5 years at the interest of 14% compounded annually is. Now listen here, my dear. Future value they ask you to find out. So what is the formula for future value? A by I. 1000 divided by I. 0.14. 1.14 whole power 5, which is already given. What is it? 1.92541 minus 1. I think even you don't need to write this directly. What these values are given na? 1.92541 minus 1. What will come? 0.92541 into 1000 divided by what? 0.14. We get answer is what? 6610. Is it option B, my dear? Yes, sir. Yes, it's option B. Now, a person invests 2000 at the end of each month at the rate of interest 6%, compounding monthly. Find the amount of annuity after the 10th payment. Listen here. A person invests 2000 at the end of each month. Every month he is paying. Every month. Understand this. Every month. 6% compounding monthly. So listen here. Thumb rule for annuity is what? We need to identify future value or present value. For that, whether the question is based on investment or borrowing. Whether the question is based on investment or borrowing. Okay, investment or borrowing. Second thumb rule. Whether it is at the end of the period or beginning of the period. Beginning of the period means they have to mention. If at the end of the period means they no need to mention. Okay, we can take it as regular annuity. Third is type of compound interest. The compound interest can be what? Annually, quarterly or half yearly, anything. Here it is what? Monthly. So in this case, this rate of interest will be what? 0.5%. What is rate of interest will be? 0.5%. At the end of each month, find the amount of annuity after 10th payment. So what is n equal to? 10. What is n equal to 10? Simply what you will do, my dear? 2000 divided by 0.005, 1.005 whole power 10 minus 1. Can you please find the value, my dear? What? 20,456. Is this right, my dear? Seventh one is option A. Okay. Next one. If 10,000 rupees is invested at 8% per year, compounded quarterly. Compounded quarterly. And what is this? Invested. What exactly you are going to find out? Future value. What you are going to find out, my dear? Future value. Compound interest. Then the value of the investment after 2 years. Listen here. Value of the investment after 2 years. So what is n equal to? What is n equal to? 8. Why n is equal to 8? It is quarterly basis. So and also it is directly given. You no need to bother about anything. So now listen here. A by I, 10,000 divided by I. What is I, my dear? 2%, right? 0.02. Is that right, my dear? Into 1.171659. That value directly given. 1 plus I whole power n. So 0.171659. So now tell me what is answer? It's a very simple question. What is answer? Option A. Option A. 11,716. Next one. A bank pays 10% rate of interest compounded annually. A sum of 400 is deposited in the bank. I told you already, sum means what? Principal. The amount at the end of 1 year will be, very difficult question. Can you give me the answer, my dear? 440. Why? Because it's compounded annually. 400 rupees plus 10%. What is 400 plus 10% is? 440. Answer is over. Okay. Yes. Now, a certain money doubles itself in 10 years. When deposited on simple interest, it would be triple itself in. It would be triple itself in. Is that clear, my dear? Wait. Now, in simple interest, I gave you the trick. Here, number of years given. So, what exactly will come? Doubles itself. So, 100 by 10, which is 10%. Triple itself. 200 by 10, which is equal to 20. Therefore, 20 years. Am I right, my dear? Yes. Say yes or no? Yes. Okay. See, this, listen here, my dear. The beauty of time value of money, I'll tell you. The beauty of time value of money chapter, I'll tell you. There are, we are expecting 13 questions. We are expecting how many questions? 13 questions. Remember, my dear, the worst question paper, the worst question paper, maybe what time value of money they can twist or whatever you say. Even the twisted paper will have 8 to 9 questions of the same types only. The remaining 3-4 questions, they may ask something different. So, time value of money is what, you know, like bullseye we have to score, my dear. It is like, this is what will come and I will prepare. Only this much. These are the types you have to keep on preparing. Types you have to keep on preparing. Okay, types you have to keep on preparing. For, that is, the worst paper I said, na 3-4 sums, they may ask something different. For that only I am sharing you one more question bank. Okay, for that only I am sharing you one more question bank. I am challenging you, my dear, from that question bank only those 4 questions also, if at all comes, from there only it is going to come. Okay, if it all comes, it is going to come from there only. Okay, that much confidence I can, that much assurance I can give you. Okay, so otherwise, sir, I am happy about 8-9 marks, sir. Sir, I am happy about 8-9 marks, sir. If you are happy about 8-9 marks, even out of 13, sir, I don't know, sir. I want to score at least 8-9. I don't want 13 out of 13. At least 8-9 marks I need to ensure. That means only these many questions you follow. Only these many questions you follow, right? 8-9 marks, yes, definitely you can score. But sir, I want to score full, sir, 13 out of 13 or 12 out of 12. Then you follow the problems which I am going to share it with you. Is it clear, my dear? Yes. 11th question. A man deposited 8,000 rupees in a bank for 3 years at 5% per annum compound interest. After 3 years, he will get, see, it's a very simple sum, my dear. What is it? A man deposited 8,000 in a bank for 3 years at 5% per annum compound interest. After 3 years, he will get, see what he will do, 8,000 plus 5% plus 5% plus 5%. Tell me what is the answer, my dear? 9261. Option B. Very good. Next. Hemant is telling 39 and 19. Then you follow that. Now, if in 2 years time, principal of 100 rupees amounts to 121. When the interest rate is R% compounded annually, then the value of R will be 10%, my dear. See, 100 becomes 121. Simply what you will do now, you will take the calculator. Simply you will do the calculator. 100 plus 10% plus 10%. I am getting 121. Direct answer, my dear. Next. Yes, Riyas Nani. Then you have to solve the question which I am going to share also. I am challenging you those simple interest compounders. If at all there is challenging questions are asked, it will be asked from that bank only. Next step. A certain sum of money Q was deposited for 5 years. Today there is some... Yeah. Listen here. A certain sum of money Q was deposited for 5 years and 4 months. 5 years, 4 months. 4.5% simple interest. 4.5% simple interest. And amounted to 248. Find the value of Q. That means principal they ask you to find out. Amount is given. They ask you to find out the principal. Look at this. How much is the amount? 248. So 248 is equal to P into 1 plus RT by 100. What is rate of interest? 4.5%. Right? Into time is what? 5 years? My dear, 5 years, 4 months is nothing but 5, 4 by 12. Is that right? Say yes or no? 1 by 3. So what is it? 5 3s are 15. 15 plus 1 is 16. 16 by 3 is what? 5.3333. It goes on like that. Am I right? So you'll take the calculator simply. Today there is some issue with my XP pen. Some loose connection. Can you call someone? Yes. Guys, please hold for some time because there is some technical issue. Please hold for some times. You can see, but I don't know. So can you tell me what is it? Can you please wait, my dear? Please hold for some time. Okay, now listen here. 4.5%, sorry, 5.33 into 4.5% plus 1 divided by equal to into 248. We get 200. So principal is equal to 200. Am I right, my dear? Yes, sir. Principal equal to 200. Next. Now, if compound interest on a sum for 2 years at 4% per annum is 102 rupees, then the simple interest on the same sum for the same period at the same rate will be, listen here, if compound interest on a sum for 2 years at 4% per annum is 102 rupees, then the simple interest on the same sum for the same period at the same rate will be. So first, what we need to find out, my dear? Compound interest is given. What is given? Compound interest is given. Okay. Yes. Can you please suggest me what to do? For how many years? 2 years. So 2 years compound is 102 rupees. So there will be some principal, right? Some principal. How to get that principal? What is it? 102 rupees is equal to P into 1 plus I. What is I? 4%. 1.04 whole square. Am I right, my dear? Tell me what is P is equal to 102 divided by 1.04 the whole square. So simply what you will do, 1.02 into equal to divided by equal to into 102. I am getting 90? 94. Yeah, 94. 0.30 something. This is my principal. For this principal, for the same rate, for the same period, what we have to find out? Simple interest. So simply what you will do? Into 4% into 2 plus 94 point something, right? We get 101, my dear. So are you all getting 101? Yes, sir. Option B, 100. No, sir, 101. Approximate answers only you will be getting. 101. Next. Simple interest. 94.30 plus interest 7 rupees. 94 plus 7. Yes, next one. A man invests an amount of 15,860 rupees in the names of his 3 sons A, B and C in such a way that they get the same interest after 2 years, 3 years and 4 years respectively. If the rate of interest 5%, then the ratio of amount invested in the name of A, B and C. Look at this, my dear. Fine. This will be a little time consuming question, but it's very simple. David is saying 100 rupees. 100. How did you get 100? I am getting 101. What is the principal you got? You tell me. His principal is 9.4, 94.30. 1,250. Wait. If a compound interest, oh, sorry, my dear, what a blunder mistake I did. Compound interest is P into 1 plus I the whole power n minus 1. Very sorry. Shit. What mistake I have committed. Now listen here. 1.04 into equal to minus 1 divided by equal to into 102. I get 1250. So principal is 1250 into 4% into 2. 99.99. Therefore simple interest is equal to 100 rupees. Sorry my dear. I used compound instead of compound interest formula. I used a principal. Direct amount formula. Yeah. Next one. Look at this. A man invests an amount of 15,860 rupees in the names of 3 sons A, B and C. Look at this. 15,860 in the names of 3 sons. Who are the sons, my dear? A, B, C. Now question is clearly mentioned in such a way that they get same interest after 2, 3 and 4 years respectively. Did they mention type of interest here? So therefore what you are going to use? Simple interest. So first son getting simple interest, second son getting simple interest, third son getting simple interest. All the simple interests are same. Am I right, my dear? Now first son will get after how many years? 2 years. First son gets interest after 2 years. Second son gets interest after 3 years. Third son gets after 4 years. Is that right? Now let us calculate, my dear. See, what is simple interest formula? PRT by 100. Is that right? So first person getting, for example, amount invested on first son P1, amount invested on second son P2, amount invested on third son is what? P3. Now they ask you to find out P1 is to P2 is to P3. The ratio only they ask you to find out. Now P1 RT, what is rate of interest? Is rate of interest given? 5%. Into how many years? 2 years. P2 into 5% for how many years? 3 years. P3 into 5% for how many years? 4 years. 5%, 5%, 5% get cancelled. What is LCM of 2, 3 and 4? 12. What is LCM of 2, 3 and 4? 12. Divide each term by 12. P1 by 6. P2 by 4. P3 by 3. The answer is 6 is to 4 is to 3. Option A. Option A. Now listen here. I will give you one more trick for these type of questions. Even without writing anything. Okay. Since the rate of interest same. Since the rate of interest same. All the 3 people, the rate of interest same. Listen this very carefully. Without writing anything, directly we can get the answer. If you want to know, please listen this. Rate of interest remains same. In all the 3 cases, rate of interest remains same. Am I right? Fine. And all the 3 simple interests are equal is given. In that case, only difference is what? 2, 3, 4. What is LCM of 2, 3, 4? 12. Divide 12 by each year. First, 12 by 2. 6. 3 by 12. Sorry, 12 by 3. 4 by, 12 by 4. 3. 6 is to 4 is to 3 will be the answer. Direct answer. Without doing anything. See, it is up to you whether you want to follow the big method. I think if you check the scanner, it's a full page method. Some people, one of the student material I saw in full method they are following in the classroom itself. Okay, at least this is also okay, fine. For explanation, I'm using it. Otherwise, it's again, I'm telling you, my dear, this is a quantitative aptitude paper. Quantitative aptitude paper, if the rate of interest remains same, if all the simple interests are equal given, simply take 2, 3, 4, the number of years you take, and take the LCM, divide that LCM by each year, that will be your ratio. Direct answer, my dear. Sir, this question come in exam means straightly mark option 6:4:3. Yes, if this question comes in the exam, you can mark it. And one more thing, here we are nothing to do with the principle. Am I right? Principle, there is no use. Principle, there is no use. Next step. The difference between compound interest compounded annually and simple interest on a certain sum 10% per annum for 2 years is 372 rupees. Simply what? For 2 years one rule is given. Pi square equal to 372. They ask you to find out P. What is I square is? Rate of interest is given 0.1. So P is equal to 372 divided by 0.1 the whole square. Tell me, my dear, what is the answer? 37,200. My dear children, all of you got the same answer? Yes, I have a small request to you all. See, I think people are telling me in the office. See, we have Thankyou Professional Academy Instagram channel. I want you to follow that. Okay, please. The reason for doing it, only one thing, my dear. We would like to support maximum number of students. So, without your help, it is not possible. There are 2 Thankyou Professional Academy, I know. So, there is one recent. Okay, there will be LUNAR batch ad will be there. That Thankyou only you have to do it, because that is one more ID we are not using. Yes. So, that is not there. So, the recent Thankyou Professional Academy, please follow our Instagram page. It will be a great help. Okay, please support us to support more people. For example, if I am there, Sheikh sir recently joined Instagram, but I am not using Instagram. But there are 3,000 followers I have got. But Thankyou, no one is there. Please follow that. Yeah. Mahir Mehra is saying deleted Instagram because of exams. Very good. I appreciate you. Those who are using Instagram, and for you also I am telling, please follow first and after that you delete it. Okay, I am telling you this. You don't use Instagram, my dear. See, that is the reason I am not promoting Instagram page and all. If I start promoting Instagram page, sir only saying Instagram page. So that's what, sir, we are also there. No, I am not supporting, but still, these are the things which are needed. Thank you. Next. What is the net present value of piece of property which would be valued at 2 lakh at the end of 2 years? Annual rate of increase is 5%. Wow, what a difficult question. Can you give me the answer, my dear? Yes, Riya and Snani. My ID is Sheikh Misriya and Thankyou Professional Academy. Yes. Now listen here. Please share this to your friends also. I'll be more than happy. Now what is the answer, my dear? What is sum number 17 answer? What? What is the net present value? The question is what they ask you to find out the net present value. Okay, present value. Listen here. Present value is equal to, look at this, 2 lakhs divided by 1 plus 0.5 whole power 2. Can you please get the answer, my dear? Because what is present value formula? A by 1 plus I whole power n. 2 lakhs divided by 1.05 whole square. What is the answer, my dear? 1,81,000. Are you all getting? David Joel, now you understood what mistake you have committed? Guys, you got the answer. Please change the answer, my dear. Those who did mistake, please change it. Next one. The effective rate of interest for 1 year deposit corresponding to a nominal 7% rate of interest per annum convertible quarterly. Look at this. Effective rate of interest quarterly basis 7%. So what is 7 by 4% is 0.0175. So according to the formula, 1 plus 0.0175 whole power 4 minus 1. Tell me what you are getting. 1 plus, that is 1.0175 into equal to minus 1. I am getting 7.18. Option D. Is that right? Now, I am going to explain you how to find out effective rate of interest without using calculator. I am going to explain you how to find out effective rate of interest without using calculator. Sorry, without using formula. Only by using calculator. See, 1.75%. What is it? 1.75%. Now look at this. Just do what I am saying. 100 plus 1.75% plus 1.75% plus this is gone. Hi Ammu, big fan sir, thank you. Today I don't know what is happening. Now 1.75% plus 1.75% minus 100. See, either use the formula or use like this: 100 plus 1.75% plus 1.75% plus 1.75% plus 1.75% minus 100. Are you getting 7.18, my dear? Same answer you will be getting. Okay, fine. See, I am not telling you to apply this method, but if needed, you remember this also. Next, how much will 25,000 rupees amount to in 2 years at compound interest if the rates of the successive years are 4% and 5%? Can you give me the answer? It's a very simple question, my dear. Manir Mehra, you are asking how to find out I. See, this is 7%. It is quarterly. So therefore 7 divided by 4. 7 divided by 4, 1.75 will come. So if it is percentage means 1.75 divided by 100. Correct? Yeah. So what is the answer, my dear? 27,300. How did you get? 25,000. See, simple, my dear. Is it compound interest? So 25,000 plus 4% plus 5%. 27,300. Direct answer. Right, don't waste your time. Next, the value of furniture depreciates by 10% a year. If the present value of the furniture in an office is 21,870 rupees, calculate the value of furniture 3 years ago. Simple answer, my dear. See, it's a depreciation. What is the present value is? Cost of the furniture is present value is 21,870. 21,870 and calculate the value of the furniture 3 years ago. That means what we have to do? Trial and error method if we can apply. For example, 30,000 rupees. Let me do. What is the rate of interest? 10%. 30,000 minus 10% minus 10% minus 10%. I am getting 21,870. Is that right, my dear? If 3 years back the amount was 30,000 rupees, after the depreciation, today I am going to get 21,870. So therefore our option is A, my dear. You all got it? Say yes or no? Yes, now, a certain sum of money become 692 in 2 years, 800 in 5 years, then the principal amount is. Just mark this type is a little important. Okay, fine. Yes, now listen here. A certain sum of money became 692 rupees in 2 years, 800 rupees in 5 years, then the principal amount is. Now look at this. See, you can use the trial and error method. Is it simple interest or compound interest, my dear? Simple interest or compound interest? Simple interest. Why, sir? Compound is not mentioned only, sir. So the certain sum of money became 692. For example, if you are using compound interest, sorry, simple interest is 2 years, 805 years, then the principal amount is. See, look at this. I will show you some trick for this type of question. Okay. Now, sum principal becomes how much, my dear? 692. In how many years? 2 years. Next one is 800 in 5 years. Listen this. It's a very simple type of question, but don't use formula because most of the people are using formula to do it. Look at this, my dear. Simply find the difference. 800 and 692. What is the difference between 800 and 692? How many years? 2 years and 5 years. Is that right? 2 years and 5 years. What is it? 108. Divided by, what is 5 minus 2? Divided by 3. What is it? So, my simple interest is 36 rupees. Simple interest amount is 36 rupees. Now, is this amount after 3 years? Sorry, 2 years. This is the amount after 3 years. Am I right? So, what I do is, 2 times I am subtracting 36. Less 72 rupees. How much it is? 620. Direct answer. My dear, I wrote everything, but everything can be done by using calculator. What is it? See, I'll check. Okay, 800 rupees minus 692. 800 is after 5 years. 692 is after 3 years. Therefore, the difference is what? 3 years. So, divided by 3. Sir, per year the simple interest is 36 rupees. 692 rupees is what? After 2 years. After adding 2 times simple interest. So what I do, 692 minus 36 I do. I get 620. That is what our simple interest, that is what our principal is. Is that clear? See, without touching your pen, you can get it, my dear. Okay. Next, can you apply the same logic for sum number 23? Sum of money amounts to 6,200 rupees in 2 years, 7,400 rupees in 3 years as per simple interest. Then the principal is, can you please? 3,800. Yes. Can you please apply the same method? Apply the same method. Look at this. Simply you do. Sir, first one is what? 7,400 minus 6,200. Sir, 7,400 after 3 years. 6,200 after 2 years. The difference between 2 and 3 is what? 1. So, divided by 1. We are going to get again 1,200. This is the simple interest amount. This is the simple interest amount. Now, 6,200. This is amount after 2 years. So, 2 times we calculated. We have added the simple interest. So, minus 1,200 minus 1,200. I am getting 3,800, my dear. So it's a simple method without applying any formula. Simply by using calculator you can get it. Am I right, my dear? Yes. Now, here I would like to do sum number 27. As I told you, there are 100 plus problems I have got. But we don't have time for solving those 100 plus problems. But some important problem types which I don't want to miss. Like CAGR, like decision making problems. Okay. Now for example, this question. A person wants to lease out a machine costing 5 lakh rupees. So 22nd sum, if it is compound interest, we have to use the method, my dear. Now, a person wants to lease. Actually, in the examination, compound interest, they generally don't ask. Simple interest questions only they are asking because we don't have time to solve those things. A person wants to lease out a machine costing 5 lakh rupees for a 10-year period. It has fixed a rental of 51,272 per annum, payable annually, starting from the end of the first year. Suppose rate of interest is 10% per annum compounded annually, on which money can be invested. To whom this agreement is favorable? My dear, these type of decision making problems are very, 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 very important, my dear. See how to do it. I'll tell you. First, let us understand. For example, if I have to lease the machine, that is cost of the machine is 5 lakhs. Okay, either I can purchase the machine or I can go for leasing it. So how much it is? 51,272. Okay. For example, I purchase the machine, I am going for leasing. So here the question is what? To whom the agreement is favorable? Who is lessor and who is lessee, my dear? First, let us understand what is meant by lessee and lessor. Who is lessor and lessee? Lessee. Who is lessee? Who receives. Lessor is The owner is lessor. Okay. Now listen here. So should I go for, see, instead of selling it, I am going for leasing it. So whom it is favorable, we have to take the decision. If these type of questions are coming, favorable and all, if you have to find out, there is only one thing you have to find out, which is present value. What you have to find out? Present value. Simply find the present value, my dear. So what is present value? 51, 272 divided by 0.1, 1 minus 1 by 1.1 whole power. How many years? How many years? 10 years. Now, how much you are getting, my dear? Can you tell me? See, 31, 3150. So 3,15,000 something. 3,15,000 something. Now you tell me, my dear, should I purchase or should I go for leasing it? Leasing it. So whom it is favorable, my dear? Lessor or lease? Lessee. Lessor or lessee? Lessee. Actually, there is a spelling mistake. It is lessee. Okay, it is favorable to lessor. A question bank is giving lessor. David Joel also giving lessor. Why it is favorable to lessor? Saurabh also giving me lessor. Can you please tell me? Here live class students are giving lessee. Owner is lessor. Everyone is giving B. Everyone is saying lessor. But only the students who are in live, they are saying lessee. May I know the reason? Listen here. Please understand. 50. See, it has fixed a rental of 51,272. If I am going for fix, Hemant is saying I can understand lessor and lessee. Yeah, very genuine thing. I understood, my dear. Yeah. Now listen here. First, let us understand the question. A person wants to lease out a machine costing 5 lakhs. The cost of the machine is 5 lakhs. For example, I have got machine. I got the machine. Now, Hemant wants that machine. Hemant wants that machine. Okay. So, if Hemant wants the machine, what he is doing, either he has to purchase. Okay, he can go and purchase and he can invest how much, my dear? 5 lakh rupees he can invest. Instead of investing, what he is saying, Arey, Sheikh sir is having that machine. Let us go and ask him. So that he is giving it for rent. So, and for how many years he want? 10 years he want. We need to check whether it is that is investing 5 lakhs for 10 years is worth or not. Either he can take my, less, that is he can go for rental or he can buy it. Now what he is trying, he is going to check whether it is rental or purchase. If he has to purchase, how much he has to spend? 5 lakhs. But if he is going for rent, how much he is spending? 1 lakh, 3 lakh, 15,000. Now, is it not favoring to the lessee? The meaning of lessee is who is going for rent. Hemant is lessee. I am the lessor. Owner is the lessor. Am I right, my dear? Owner is the lessor. See, employer, employee. Who is employee? Same. See, who is giving that work is employer, right? For example, IQ Professional Academy. Am I an employee or I am an employer? Employer. Yes. Yes, sir. Lessor gets the return, sir. Yes, of course, my dear. As a lessor, I am getting the returns. After 10 years, I will give it for leasing for some other person. Am I right? But for the first 10 years, who is getting the favor, my dear? Hemant only getting the favor. Am I right? Hemant only. He want that machine for only 10 years. So 10 years he is spending only 3,15,000. Why should he purchase? Yeah. Fine. So therefore the answer, it is not favorable to the lessor. It is favorable to the lessee. Now, I would like to explain the CAGR. Someone was asking me CAGR. Kavya Shri, for everyone I'm telling you, my dear. See, remember one thing. Economics lectures are pending. It's coming now. June 3rd we are starting. June 3rd we are starting our economics lecture. So have some patience. My dear, the confidence which I am giving you for mathematics, that is paper 3, quantitative aptitude, I can give you the assurance, same assurance for economics also. Because last time many students have scored or cleared CA foundation because of economics. Okay, many of them scored very good marks in economics. Many of them scored very good marks in economics, and economics is scoring, of course. But this time it is going to be a little challenging because macroeconomics is added. That is the reason I am giving lot of importance for QA and economics. These are the two subjects are going to decide your fate of CA foundation paper, CA foundation exam. Because somehow you will manage to score law and accounts, okay, but economics and mathematics is going to be a little challenging for you. That is the reason, especially the students who are doing self-study, for them we would like to support. And you don't worry about the economics, leave it to us. The legendary faculty is going to take economics revision for you. You wait and watch, my dear. Okay, yes. What economics? Sura, that means fine. Oh, Surah, okay. Surah means? Oh, what is mean by that? Which language? Oh, local language, okay. Even I am also local, still I am unable to understand that. How? Okay. 2K locals. I am not 90s, I am 80s. I am older than you people. Yeah. Now listen here. Oh, April Surah. Okay. Yes, now listen here. Now we'll explain about the CAGR. Guys, let us understand the meaning of CAGR. Compound annual growth rate. Compound annual growth rate. See, the compound annual growth rate is not a big thing. Okay, name is big. CAGR, compound annual growth rate. If I explain about CAGR, you will be shocked. This is what called CAGR or what? Listen here. See, I'll explain it to you in simple language. What is amount formula for compound interest? P into 1 plus I whole power n. Am I right, my dear? P into 1 plus I whole power n. Is it clear? What is A stands for? Amount. What is A stands for? Amount. What is P stands for? Principal. What is I stands for? Rate of interest. What is N stands for? Number of times interest calculated. In this case, this I is nothing but CAGR. A will be given, P will be given, N will be given. We have to find out I, that is what CAGR. For that CAGR only, they are given difficult formulas and all. What is the formula? I'll tell you. Okay, what is the formula? I'll tell you. I is equal to nth root of A by P. Okay, what is it? Nth root of A by P minus 1. Is it necessary to use this formula? Is it necessary to remember this formula? No need, my dear. Only this much you remember. Substitute and get it. Look at this. Wait. Now, this is the question. What the question they ask you to find out, my dear? They ask you to find out CAGR for how many years? For year 6 with respect to year 2. With respect to year 2. So the given rate. Now listen here. We have to find out CAGR for year 6 with respect to year 2. That means, what is my principal, my dear? This is my principal. Okay, this is my principal. And what is this, my dear? This is my amount. Is that right? Now they ask you to find out I. What they ask you to find out? I, they ask you to find out. This today's monitor is disturbing, man. You can read it, but I am unable to read anything. The screen is blank from my side. Yeah. Now listen here. P is equal to 100. A is equal to 157.34. Now listen here, my dear. We have to find out number of years now. N is needed. Now total number of years, how many are there? 6 minus 2. N equal to 4. 6 minus 2, N equal to 4. Yes, Ria, what you are asking, can you please tell me that? See, CAGR is this much only, my dear. Hey, you all understood what I said about CAGR? Can you please give me the confirmation online? Okay, YouTube children, can you please give the confirmation? You all understand this? How to decide in CAGR what should be principal and what should be amount? Now, question is clearly given. We need to find out CAGR year 6. That means this is my amount. With respect to year 2, so this is my principal. If nothing is mentioned, then year 1 will be my principal. You understood, Ria? Okay. So here 157.34 is equal to P into, what is P? 100 into 1 plus I whole power 4. Is that clear? Now, sir, by using calculator, how to do it, sir? Very simple. Just take this 157.34 divided by 100, 1.5734. We need to find out fourth root. If you have to find out fourth root, double times square root. Fourth root you got minus 1 is equal to 0.119. Approximately what? 12%. 0.119, approximately 12%. Joel, now you understood? David Joel, now you understood how to find out CAGR? Yes, my dear, you tell me. You all understood? So I'll be sharing all, okay, 131 questions we have. Okay, I'll be sharing all these 131 questions. I want you to practice these 21 questions. Okay. Yeah, fine. So this is what we call the CAGR, my dear. Okay, this is what we call the CAGR. Sometimes, this time also, there may be some twisted question expected. To avoid that, what we have to do, we have to do the example sums. Please follow all the example sums. Okay. Riyasnani, can you repeat the calculation? Arey, my dear, nothing. Arey, today this is... Wait. Listen here. You wanted to explain the CAGR calculator part, na? See, 157.34 divided by principal. Am I right? This is what we got, 1.5734. And its cube root, sorry, fourth root you have to find out, because 1 plus I whole power 4, n is 4. If they ask you to find out fourth root, simply what you will do, you will take the calculator, double time square root. This is fourth root minus 1. This is what we have. Yes? Fine. Now tell me, how many of you know, how many of you don't know how to use calculator to find the cube root, fifth root, ninth root, like these kind of roots and all? Sir, I don't know, sir. Only square root I can find out. Cube root, fifth root I cannot find out, sir. Don't know? And log also you can find out. In time value of money, that is very much useful. Kavya Sri is asking, what class we have tomorrow, sir? My dear, permutation and combination. Kamal, please, Shelby, I'll be happy if you come. Now listen here. Shh. Say, listen here. Permutation and combination. You please attend my session. And after that you decide. Okay, should I attend permutation combination in the exam or not? Because many of them are leaving permutation combination. Just follow my rules and regulations and permutation combination. You can just rock in permutation combination, my dear. Yeah? Fine. How to find out root of odd numbers? Okay, I don't know. Many people don't know. Okay, fine. For example, let us do it, my dear. I'll explain now. How to find out cube root, fifth root and all. Call panna disturbance. Today my device is some technical issue. It is disturbing a lot. Because if few people are coming, it's working. See, actually the screen is going blank due to some loose connection, and I try my level best to do it, but not working. If somebody, some technicians are coming, immediately it is like, it's okay. Arey, what nonsense, man. Now listen here. Fine, how to use calculator. For example, cube root of 8. How to find out cube root of 8? My dear, if you don't know how to find out cube root, fifth root and all, please learn it from here, because in CAGR, if number of years 3 and all comes, it will be helpful. Even in geometric mean, it will be helpful. So better you learn this. Okay, it is always good. Cube root of 8, everyone knows 2. Am I right, my dear? Cube root of 8, everyone knows 2. Let me check by using calculator. Cube root of 8. Do what I am saying. Press the button 8. And keep on pressing square root button for 13 times. Keep on pressing square root button for 13 times. Don't ask why. Do what I am saying. Keep on pressing square root button for 13 times. Minus 1. What is it? Minus 1. Now, what is here, my dear? Cube root. What is here? Cube root. If it is cube root, divided by 3. If it is cube root, divided by 3. If it is fifth root, divided by 5. If it is seventh root, divided by 7. If it is sixth root, divided by 6. Even if it is fourth root, divided by 4. What? What? You cannot find out. Then use logarithm method. 8 cube root, square root 13 times, minus 1 divided by 3. Now, plus 1. What is next? Plus 1. After that, into equal to. It's a combination. Into equal to, into equal to, into equal to 13 times. You will get the answer. You will get the answer for 12 times also. I do it for 13 times. That is my wish. 13, I like the number. See, even you will get the answer. Even you will get the answer for 12 times also. But generally I use 13 times because I like 13. It's a prime number. One of the fantastic number. Evil number people call. Okay, evil number. You know evil number? Evil. 8, 13 and all evil number. So I like that evil number. Computer shakes are shocked. Of course. I don't know. There is a movie called Padimuna number with 13B. 13B. All ghost movies are in terms of 13. So I like that 13. Now have you got it, my dear Ria? You got it? Yeah, it's ghost number. Yes. Yes. Now listen here. 8, 13 times. Hey guys, if you press it for 12 times, still you are going to get it. Okay, 12 times you are going to get it. But I go for 13 times purposely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Minus 1 divided by 3 plus 1. Next into equal to for 13 times. Into equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2.00 something. Am I right, my dear? Now you got cube root. Say yes or no? For example, if you would like to try fifth root of 32 is equal to 2. Can you check for fifth root on your own? Only in this place what we have to do? Divide it by 5. But rest all the procedure is same. Can you do it? Please do it, my dear. Yes, can you try, my dear? Online, can you please try and give me the answer? Please, fast, make it fast, make it fast, make it fast. Fifth root of 32, are you getting 2? Yeah, fifth root of 32 is also 2 only. Then only 2 only will cut. If you don't get 2, then you are wrong. Are you getting online? Okay. Yeah, so Priyadashni, you are getting it right. Very good. Yes, now listen here. See, this Kavi also got the answer. This Kavi also got the answer. Very good. Both the Kavyas are getting the answer. I am very happy. That is Kavya Sri. Yeah, of course. Mudilama. Okay. Now, okay. Let us not waste our time. My dear, I'll be sharing this material. I'll be sharing this material in our free study material. Okay. I want you to solve all the questions. I want you to solve all the questions. Now, tomorrow I'll be doing permutation and combination. I'm going to discuss about sequence and series also. Permutation, combination. Then after that, central tendency, dispersion. Then probability. It goes on like that. This is what we are going to do. Is that clear, my dear? This is what we are going to do. So here, which are the topics are very, very important. I'll show you. Sir, if at all I have to do paper 3, which are the topic I should prepare now? Hardly how many days we have left out, my dear? 23 days. In 23 days we have to do accounts, law, maths and everything. Quantitative economics. Now in quantitative aptitude, what are the topics you are not supposed to leave, or how to give the priority? From mathematics, first place goes to time value of money. Okay, first place goes to time value of money. Whatever you do, don't miss this. Okay, fine. Second one, after time value of money, this is for mathematics. Okay, please wait. Next one is equation. Please, hey, keep quiet. I will tell you the reason behind these topics, because in these topics no surprise questions will be asked. Mostly no surprise questions will be asked. Even in time value of money, if at all surprise questions they are asking, maximum 2 questions they can ask. Still we have got 11-12 marks. Equation, no surprise questions. Okay, so that is what I have given the second part. Okay, second topic is equation. Third one, we should go with sequences and series. Sequence and series, again no surprise questions. Okay, no surprise questions. So fourth one is sets relations. Remember, most of them are leaving this topic. Again, there is no surprise from here. You no need to expect. Permutation, combination. Whatever topic you ignore, these 5 you are not supposed to ignore. Anyhow, ratio, proportion, indices, log, you are going to do it. But still, These are the topics, 5 topics. Definitely you are not supposed to leave. Am I loud and clear, my dear? Yes? Okay. Now listen here. As far as sequence and series are concerned, there are 2 important things. What is it? AP, other one is GP. My dear, in AP and GP, there are lot of tricks. Okay, lot of tricks. Okay. So give me 2 minutes. Let me open that PDF which is missing here. Let me open the PDF, then we'll continue. And the PDF finger, yesterday's material. Huh? Not this. Yes, this one. Thank you. Yes. Now let us do few problems from sequence and series. Yes. Now let us continue, my dear. Now let us do AP GP now. Are you all ready, my dear? Few questions we'll be doing. Look at this. The first and the last term of AP are -4 and 146. The sum of the terms 7171. The number of terms. They ask you to find out n. Now, S7171, what is it? Sum of terms. So, can we say Sn equal to 7171? Oi. AP, GP, Sheikh sir is OP. Ye to titra mari irke. Sn is equal to... How do you... Yes. Wait, my dear. This is disturbing. Okay. Sn... Why this is happening today? Please wait, my dear. Sorry. Now listen here. Sn equal to 7171, the number of terms. Please listen here. N by 2 into first term plus last term is given. What is first term? -4 plus 146. This is very simple question. What you are getting, my dear? 101. Is it right? I'll give you one logic behind it. Without solving also you can get it. The beauty of sequence and series is, if you can follow me, just like that you can get it. I'll tell you. 7171. Is it right? 2-digit number repeated. Guys, these are simple logics. These are simple logics. Most of the time answers are going to be like this only. Total how many terms? Why 101 will be the answer, I'll tell you. Any 2-digit number, you multiply by 101. What you are going to get? Same 2-digit number will be repeated. Is that right, my dear? Same 2-digit number will be repeated. Now here 7171. Am I right, my dear? So my vague guesses, answer will be 101. Because 71, the number is repeated, so 101. See, this is a calculative risk. Otherwise, you can use the actual method. Fine. Guys, you understood what I said? 71, which is 101. Why I am using 101? Any 2-digit number multiplied by 101, it will be repeated again. Yes. Now listen here. The sum of n natural numbers, of course everyone knows it, n into n plus 1 by 2. Every Indian citizen knows this. Now, hey, why you are laughing? Every Indian citizen who completed his 9th standard, remember this formula. Sum of n natural number is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. Yes. What? Oh, sum of square of n natural number. See, I am not an Indian citizen now then. N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. Now listen here. The sum of all natural numbers between 100 and 1000 which are multiple of 5. Look at this, my dear. Sum of all natural numbers between 100 and 1000 which are multiple of 5. So now listen here. Between 100 and 1000. The meaning of between 100 and 1000 is excluding 100 and 1000. So therefore what will be the first term? What will be the last term? 995. What will be the last term? 995. Why 995 is? Because multiple of 5 only we are taking. Now this is my first term. This is my last term. And we have to find out n first. What is n equal to? L minus A by D plus 1. Can you tell me what is n equal to? What is n equal to? 179. Now we have to find out S179, which is equal to 179 by 2, first term plus last term. Can you please get the answer, my dear? $98,450. 98,450. Listen here. Many students will commit one mistake here. What mistake generally they commit, 100 and 1000. They'll start from 100, end with 1000. Okay, that mistake you are not supposed to commit. Between comes means it is including the first and last. Now listen here. Fourth sum you try, which is already uploaded. Fourth sum you try. Now, you want to know this trick, my dear? Look at this. This trick you are going to learn it from me only. If the sum of the n terms of AP is 3n square minus n and its common difference is 6, then they ask you to find out the first term. Wait, for this sum there is no trick. But let me add one more question. Instead of first term, find Tn, nth term. Look at this, my dear. Sum of n terms of AP. They ask you to find out first term. Simply what we have to do, first term means put n equal to 1 here. What is the answer? 2. Answer is over. Now, if the question asked for sum of n terms. Now look at this, my dear. In AP, it's a trick. Please remember this. I don't know whether you have learned this trick earlier or not. Please listen here. In AP, if sum is given as 3n square minus n, Tn they ask you to find out. What they ask you to find out? Tn they ask you to find out. What they ask you to find out, my dear? Tn. Okay, what they ask you to find out? Tn. Okay, what they ask you to find out? Tn. Yes. Listen here. Tn. Simply differentiate this. What is 3n square is? What is it, my dear? 6n. Is it clear? What is it? 6n. What is it, my dear? 6n. Okay. Now, plus. Fine. Now, coefficients you take. What do you have to take, my dear? Sorry, not plus. Minus. Coefficients you take. What you are going to take, my dear? Coefficients. Okay, coefficients you take. But before you are taking the coefficients, ignore the negative sign if you are putting minus here. What is it? 3 plus 1. 3 and 1. So 6n minus 4. What is it, my dear? 6n minus 4. The answer simply you can take it. If it is Tn, they ask you to find out 6n minus 4. What is it? 6n minus 4. Next. The sum of n terms of AP 2n square plus 3n. What is the difference between 10th term and the first term? Sum of n terms is what? 2n square plus n. Find the difference between 10th term and the first term. See, this one, in this question you can apply the logic. What logic you will apply? Tell me, my dear. Tn you will find out. What is Tn? You will differentiate this. What is it? 4n minus 2 plus 1, which is what? 3. Now, 10th term and first term. What is T10? 37. Am I right, my dear? Say yes or no? No, I'm commenting that is the formula. Okay, 10th term. Then what is first term? 4 ones are 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. Now difference between 10th term and first term is what? 36. Simply you can complete it. My dear, this one simple logic you remember, my dear. You can save lot of time. Now, the sum of third, see guys, if you attend my sequence series, which is also available on YouTube, see, you will go mad because so many tricks I have explained there. The students who are learning it for the first time, you may be wondering what sir is doing. But it is already explained. You can check my sequence and series notes. Okay. The sum of third term and ninth term of AP is 8. Sum of third term and ninth term of AP is 8. Find the sum of 11 terms of the progression. They ask you to find out 11th term. What they ask you to find out? 11th term. Very simple, my dear. What is sum of 3 terms? What is sum of 3 terms? Sum of 3 terms plus sum of 9 terms is 8. So 3 by 2. What will come, my dear? A 2a plus n minus 1 into d. What is n? 3. 2d. Plus 9 by 2 into what will come, my dear? 2a plus 8d. Now is equal to 8. Multiply throughout by 2 and open the brackets. 6a plus 6d plus 18a plus 72d is equal to 16. 6a plus 18a is what? 24a plus, what is this, my dear? 72 plus 6 is equal to what? 16. Now what we have to do, my dear? Which is n by 2 into that format we have to write. This is our 24a plus 78d. Divide each term by what? Can we divide each term by 6? 6. We can divide each term by 6, my dear. So what is it? 4a is equal to what? Oh, 6, right hand side is 16. Ah, sorry. 4. What will come, my dear? 6a plus a 78 is not dividing, na? 2 only. 12a plus 39d is equal to what? 8. Now they ask you to find out S11. What is S11 is? 11 by 2. 2a. 22a plus 2a plus n minus 1 into d. 10d. Okay, open the brackets, my dear. What 39d? The sum of the third term and ninth term of an AP is 8 only. Find the sum of the first 11 terms. So S3 plus S9 is equal to 8. Is it right, my dear? Let me do it in here only. S3 plus S9 equal to 8. It's an AP. What is S3, my dear? N by 2. 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Am I right? Plus 9 by 2, 2a plus 8d is equal to what? 8. Now, I can take 2 outside from here. 3 into 2 divided by 2, a plus d. Am I right? Plus 9 by 2 into 2, take it outside. What is it? A plus 4d is equal to 8. 2 cut, 2 cut. Is it 3a plus 3d is equal to what? 9a plus, trick I will give, wait, question bank. 9a plus, who is question bank? No. 36d is equal to 8. So what you are going to get, my dear? 12a plus 39d is equal to 8. Is it clear? 12a minus the plus 39d is equal to 8. Now they ask you to find out S11. What is S11 is equal to? 11 by 2, 2a plus 10d. This is what they ask you to find out. Okay. Now let us have a small adjustment here. Shh. What are you doing? Question bank, wait, sir will provide answer bank. Very good. Okay. Now, see guys, we don't have time for these type of methods. Okay, like S3 plus S8 is equal to S3 plus S9 is equal to 8, and we apply the formula. Simply what you are getting, 12A plus 39D is equal to 8. Then they ask you to find out S11. What is S11 is 11 by 2 into 2A plus 10D. Is it right? 2A plus 10D. Now, do we have time for solving these questions here? We don't have time for solving these questions here, because it is like utter waste of time. Okay, because if at all I have to follow this method only in the examination, definitely it is going to kill my time. Okay, it is going to kill my time. So for that, what to do? Let us read the question once again. What is the question, my dear? The sum of the third term and ninth term of a AP is 8. If I add third term and ninth term, AP is 8. Find the sum of 11th term. Find the sum of 11th term. See, S3 plus S9 is equal to 8. S3 plus S9 is equal to 8. See, let us have some other small examples, and some sequence we will take. And we'll check what exactly happened. I would like to explain the trick here. It is not only the trick, I would like to explain the trick here. Can you please wait once again? I'll check the trick. Sir, is there any short trick? Emma, wait, ma. Tell my name. How can I tell your name without knowing your name? Okay, you kept your name as tell my name. How can I tell your name? Yes, listen here. Please, my dear, please wait. இது என்னன்னு கொஞ்சம் பாருங்கப்பா. இது அப்பப்போ ரொம்ப டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணுது. நான் ஏமா பண்றேன்? Guys, can you please wait online? அதுல இருக்காம அந்த क्वेश्चन அவங்க இவ்வளவு பெருசா போட்டு. Yeah, listen here. I did not read the question properly. Question I did not read it properly, I said now. What is given? It's my mistake only. The sum of third term and ninth term is 8. Am I right? Sum of third term and ninth term is 8. Sum of the third term and ninth term is 8. They ask you to find out sum of 11th term. S11 they ask you to find out. What is sum of third term? A plus 2D plus A plus 8D is equal to 8. Is 2A plus 10D is equal to 8? What is S11? 11 by 2, 2A plus 10D. 11 by 2, what is 2A plus 10D is? 8. Yes. Now, what I committed the mistake now, sum of the third term and nth term, I took it as sum of third term and sum of 10th term. That is my mistake. Sorry, my dear. Now, 8th term of AP is 15, then sum of the 15th term. See, 8th term of AP is 15, then sum of 15 terms. What is sum of 15 term formula, my dear? 15 by 2, 2A plus 14D. Take 2 outside. 15 by 2 into 2, A plus 7D. Now, T8 is 15. What is T8 is? A plus 7D is equal to 15. Substitute here. 15 into 15. What is your answer? 225. These are very simple questions. Peta Phillips, you can get the PDF. Please download our app. It's there under the app. Okay, now listen here. Shh. Fine. See, we have problems, and many problems are there. Of course, I'm going to solve it. And what I'm going to do is I'll be continuing this tomorrow with these from 9th question onwards. I'll be continuing. But today what you are going to do, you are going to cover the time value of money. I think it is already uploaded in the free study materials available. Please go and download and please solve all the questions. In 2-3 days time I'll be uploading some extra questions also. Okay, so we'll meet tomorrow by 7 o'clock. Okay, 7 to 9 we'll continue with our time value of money. Sir, find AP, GP little difficult. No need. Tomorrow I'll be completing time value of money, permutation combination both. See, not time value of money, sequence and series and permutation combination. Today the devices keep on disturbing me. So we'll discuss it tomorrow. By the time I'll correct it. Okay. Thank you all of you. Good night, sweet dreams. All the best. Bye. A PDF is not coming, is given Rajamanikam. Is PDF available or not? Arey, go and check free study material. Please go and check free study material. Hi Ammu saying, sir, can you say this? Varta Mama Dur. Acha, material is not uploaded in the app. Okay. It's there. Array, it is there. Material is uploaded. Can you please check it now? Thank you all of you. Bye. Good night, sweet dreams. Tomorrow we'll meet.